Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
To Chris Carson. Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson.
And 2.
He may try and run for this.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
25. You think you gonna get this? Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check 13. Alert. Watch the ship.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's now 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Washington.
Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from and got his man complete. The 40. Past the 20.
You get nothing.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 97 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Point after here coming up. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Matt Ioannidis, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Got an open man. It's Harmon. The 20, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's to the 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes this Washington 36. Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Seahawks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Hey, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
It's a gain of
well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Check three. Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st down, Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Haskins will throw. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check. Switch.
This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that point,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Washington going to send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Now it's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 56, Mike 56. Get that quarterback and all cool.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.